Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm here. Finally made it. I am having more problems with this laptop. It's like it gets overheated easy. I even have it sitting on an air thingy and it's not doing much good. So let's see if I can get through this for the umpteenth time. Today is vlog number 2 for the year 2018. It is January 15th. And yes, I have not been on for 2 weeks. Reason being is when I did my last vlog on the 1st of January, and it finally got posted on the 2nd. Wednesday, which was the 3rd, I was making myself dinner. And I dropped my dish towel or something. I dropped something. When I went to go pick it up, I squatted down, like you're supposed to. Use your knees, not your back. Well, I went to go get it, and my back gave out. And I mean, it gave out. So I was in a lot of pain. Don't ask me how I got back up and got to my chair, to the chair I'm sitting in now. I could barely move. I mean, I was in a lot of pain. So, yeah, I spent the last 10 days, let's see, from the 3rd until the 13th, I have been sitting and sleeping in my recliner because I could not lay down in my bed. I'd be fine as long as I laid flat on my back, but I can't stand to lay flat on my back. But yet, I still have to get up and go to the bathroom, and the pain was just more than I could handle. I am not a chicken of pain, but it was too much for me to handle, and no way to really give me any relief of, trying to help me up. So I slept in my recliner sitting straight up with my legs out. And it wasn't until, let's see, today's Monday. So it really wasn't until yesterday morning that I noticed that, okay, it's not as bad. When I would get up to go to the bathroom, it wasn't as bad. Today was the first time I've actually noticed there's a big difference in the amount of pain I have moving around. And I will say this, Saturday night and last night, I slept in my bed. Baby girl was ecstatic. My one cat baby girl, she's half Siamese. When I took the dolls and the stuffed animals off my bed to go to bed, it was like, oh, Mommy's coming to bed. And she's like all over the bed, walking up and down the bed, waiting for me to get everything off so that I could get in bed and she could be there and start doing her thing that she does when I go to bed in my bed. So, yeah. And then she did it. I mean, she's like watching me. She's making sure, are you going to go to bed again tonight, Mommy? She told me last night around 11:30, she goes, come on, let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. Granted, it was still another hour before I went to bed, but yeah, she wants to make sure I go to bed. So, oh, she's a trip. So anyway, a lot has happened. I mean, has happened and hasn't happened. As you know, I'm trying to lose weight. The sad news is because of my back injury and everything, I did not get to lose a whole lot of weight. In fact, as of this morning at 7 o'clock, I weigh 307 pounds. I gained 3 pounds, which isn't hard to do when all you can do is sit. And the people bringing you food is not bringing you food that you should be eating. My daughter would come by, my oldest one would come by. We thought my back was doing okay, and she took me out to go eat at this one restaurant. Yeah, and then we went out shopping at different thrift stores because I needed a table for the girls for their food and water. She found a table and bought it for me, and then she was looking for other things. But unfortunately, the in and out of the car just set me back big time. But I do appreciate, her getting me this table. It's perfect for the girls. But anyway, I've eaten so much crap that I shouldn't be eating because I could not get up to rest. my caregiver, we were trying to think, well, what can you make that all you have to do is just leave it on the counter so I can just go grab it and heat it up and eat it or whatever. And so unfortunately, a lot of food I shouldn't have been eating. And when you eat the food you shouldn't eat and you can't move, the calories add up and they start putting on weight. So yeah. So as of this morning, I'm back the way I'm supposed to be eating. Been doing really good. Tonight I actually had a pork chop with a little bit of rice and some veggies. And and tomorrow I'll either have a little tiny piece of steak or chicken. I don't know which. But yeah, I'm getting this weight off and I'm getting control of my bladder. So I know I tell people that I have to eat certain way. I'm trying to lose weight and I'm trying to get control of my bladder. And the first thing I want to say, oh, don't eat carbs, don't eat this. And I'm just like, no. My heaviest, I weighed 475. I found out I was going to be a grandmother for the very first time. Needed to get this weight off. I simply changed the way I ate. I still ate things like potatoes and squash and bread, but I ate small portions. I kept it under a certain amount of calories. I did really good. I was following this one type of meal plan for somebody that is diabetic. And granted, it's fewer carbs, because they can't have as many carbs. But I'm still eating things that I want to eat. And I got down to 250 pounds. Well, actually, I got down to about 325. Then I found out that was about 250. Yeah, I take it back. No, it was about 250. Then I fell and shattered my leg, which has caused me a lot of problems. And I was in a wheelchair for 8 months. So again, 8 months of no exercising. I could move my arms, but that didn't do a whole lot of good. No walking. Think of this, 8 months of inactivity. 7 months of it was in the wheelchair because I couldn't walk, period. And then another month of just learning to start walking, and you can't walk that much because you have to get used to the whole idea of walking again. So, yeah. I ended up gaining 100 pounds. In 8 months, I gained 100 pounds. I got back up to 350. I'm now down. Well, I was as low as 295. I'm now up to 307, and I am sticking to what I said. I am getting this weight off. This time I'm keeping it off because I'm not breaking any more bones. And if I do break a bone, God, please, let's not do this. If something happens and I'm stuck in a wheelchair again, or God forbid my back goes out, I told my caregiver today, you're going to have to learn to cook because I can't eat the way you're cooking and get my weight off. I asked her to cook me some fish. But yeah, her idea of cooking fish is loading it up in all this thick, crusty breadcrumb stuff and then deep frying it. She used more oil in this last 10 days than I have in a whole year. So give you an idea how bad I was eating. So yeah. So we're going back onto track. We're going to get there. I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. I've seen on posts on Facebook, this little lady goes, I have so much I have to do and I don't have enough time. And I said, well, that's why I plan to live to be 120. I'm getting these done and I'm going to enjoy them. My daughters think I'm nuts, but that's the way I see it. So anyway, what have I been doing? I haven't been able to do a whole lot of stitching, and because I couldn't move a whole lot, one of the things I have been able to do is at least every night, I have been trying to make a link in my chain or what's my garland. So I'm up to 20 links now, so I am ahead for the month because today's only the 15th, and I'm doing one a night. So the only reason this is on here is telling me the next color is green. So I'm keeping that up. I have been trying to make the little squares, my cross stitch squares. I've been trying to make one a day. Unfortunately, because of the way things were with my back, I couldn't reach my stuff all the time. I finally figured out a way. I said, just hand me the container, and I looked for everything I needed, and I took out what I needed to make the one set of blocks, or the 5 for one color. And then this morning I was able to start in on a new color, which is the light pink. So, yeah. Now the other thing was, the idea was I wanted to try and cross stitch 1 hour on the dragon, 1 hour on the snow friends, and 1 hour on the 12 days of Christmas. It doesn't work. I don't get enough done. My oldest daughter, when I was telling her yesterday, I said, you can't even tell I've done anything on the 12 days of Christmas or the snow friends or anything. I said, I get maybe 5 or 6 stitches in, and then the time's up and I have other things happen. And she goes, Mom, instead of trying to work on 3 different things in one day, she says, work on your dragon on one day. The next day, work on your snow friend. But you know what you have to get done. She says, if you have to work all day long on one thing, do it. Ta-da! So today, I spent a good part of the day working on my snow friends. The one picture that I have done, I still have flurries to do. I got the left side of flurries all done. So now I get to go on the right side. So that is what I'm doing. Now tomorrow, I'll probably work on my dragon, or I'll work on my 12 days of Christmas. I don't know which, but one of them. And I'll do, as all day long. Once I get that little square done in the morning, then I'll do that. Plus, I also have to get my 10 projects done. I think, I could probably work on them a little at night before I go to bed, because it's not like I have great lighting in there. But I don't want to sit in there all day stitching. That's why I'm in here. So that's another thing. I've got to figure out a way to get a light over there that's better, so I can even cross stitch at night. Plastic canvas, yes. That's the other thing. I am trying to do this wall hanging of plastic canvases, like one a month. And I have this one that I picked. It's called Santa with his bag. Yeah. It has a lot of turkey loops and French knots, and they're kicking my butt. Oh my God, it's taken me forever. And I'm like, I shouldn't be taking this long. I can do one of these rings in a couple hours. But that Santa thing, a little tiny section that big with turkey loops, it's taking me 2 hours. Like, I will never get this finished in a month. So I think tomorrow I'm going to have my caregiver look under my bed and see if I have any great big pieces of canvas. I know what I want to work on. I just have to have a bigger piece of canvas. If not, then I'll have to find something else. But yeah. So come on, be nice, start working, get that fan going. So anyway, that's what I've been working on, is my projects and everything, with what I could. I haven't been able to do anything of the monthly projects because of my back, but I do have quite a bit of them already done before everything happened. Now what I plan on doing is keeping up with what I have been doing. I'm going to get things done. I am so motivated by getting this done, and it just irritated me with my back. I was, pardon my French, but I was cussing my back out. I was cussing it out because I thought, what did I do to cause this? I didn't do anything. So, yeah. Anyway, so as I said, what I'm going to plan on doing is I am working on trying to, like I said, I've been doing one of these rings, or I should say one of these links every night. I have done a couple goofs. I remember there was a white one I had made, and I forgot to put it on the green loop. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So the next day, I made a red one, and then the next day I made a green one, but when I put the green on, No, the next day I made another white one. That's what it was. Next day I made another white one. Then I made a red one the next day. And then the day after that, I made a green one and attached the white one. So, and then that night, the next night, I just made the next color that was supposed to go on there. So I'm trying very hard to keep this in front of me when I'm making the loops at night. Keep it in front of me to see. Oh yeah, don't forget to attach it. So yeah, I went to go work on, like I said, I got the whole left side of the flurries done on the snow frame. I love these designs. I hate that blending thread, but it makes it look so pretty. So it does take a little time with the blending thread, but I figure if I can spend at least 2.5 weeks making one snow frame panel, I'll get them done by the end of the year so I can get them framed. I have about 3 weeks each for the 12 days of Christmas. So one way or another, they're getting done. They're getting done this year. Because one, I want that dragon framed. My oldest daughter says she would pay to have it framed. So, and I'm getting those projects done because I want the Wii and I want the Nintendo Switch. So, I'm going to do it. I don't have a whole lot because I really didn't prepare because I've been so combusturated with everything going on. I do know this. There's a guy that I watch that does a vlog every week. His name is Stephen Bland. He's just learning to quilt. He's doing a fantastic job. He's done a lot of mixed media work and things like that. And one of the things that he was talking about today is that, have you ever noticed if anybody goes, well, what do you do? And you say, I'm a crafter. People tend to think, pipe cleaners, glue, stupid little things like that. And if you say you're an artist, oh, what do you paint, or what's your medium, and they don't understand when you say, well, I crochet or I knit or I do junk journals or something like that. They don't understand it. So he came up with a word that I like a lot, and it's creativitator. Someone, oh God, oh, this is horrible because I had this all memorized and now I can't. Anyway, it's somebody who is able to do and create with different mediums or something. I promise next week I'll have it written out. I'll go back and look at his vlog, write it out, and I'll even show it to you because I cannot remember. I had it memorized and my memory is gone. I know I said something to my memory to my daughter. She goes, what's all the pain pills you brought? And I go, I said, I have no pain pills. I have no Tylenol. I have no ibuprofen. I have no more Demerol. I have no Norco. I have nothing. Not even aspirin. Mom, you mean you're there without any pain pills? Yep. Me and ice packs in my chair. That's it. But I liked the idea. I liked the word. So it is something that I'm going to make to go on my wall in my craft room. I'm going to have that word done on plastic canvas, or do the words in plastic canvas and hang it in my craft room because I like that word. And then I'm going to have it on a little plaque with the definition that he gave. It's perfect. It's just perfect. So again, Stephen Bland, thank you because I like what you said. And I apologize that I have butchered it, but I promise by next week I will have it down better. Normally by this time I tell you what's really making me upset or mad. And like I said, the only thing that's made me upset is the fact that my back went out and I couldn't get anything done and I've gained the weight. And that's what's upset me the most. I have learned to deal with things. It doesn't make sense to get upset over the little things right now, not with everything that's going on. So I'm just glad that my back is finally feeling better. I know I'm talking a lot about my back, but that's what for the last 10 days. That's all. Well, for the first 10 days, that's all it was, is a pain. Um, and then going out was the biggest mistake. I love you, Crystal. I do. But the in and out on the car really set me back with pain. Peggy, my life therapist, she's the one that got me started on this challenge of 10 projects a month. She came by today, and I was telling her about my back. And in the mail, she was nice enough to go down and get my mail for me. And she goes, "Oh, you got the paper for the new plan for people on Medicare and Medicaid." "Oh, is that something I have to go on?" She goes, "No, but I'll tell you this now. If you go on it, then I can't come anymore." "Really? Why?" And she says, "Because they don't deem it as something necessary. They don't pay for our kind of services. Whereas right now, your Medicaid pays for me to come out and talk to you like every 2 or 3 weeks." Well, I'm not getting on. And so when I was looking at it, saying, they're doctors, but they won't tell you who their doctors are. And she was telling me that chances are I would have to still go take a trip to go to a doctor. I don't want to be taking any more trips to go to doctors. I'm trying to go in and get a doctor's appointment that's like 2 blocks down the road, because they have an urgent care. If I'm so sick and tired of this whole crap about them trying to save money. And they're not saving money. All they're doing is costing us misery. So, yeah, everybody in this building, including me, we've all had our food stamps cut. We're down to about $30 a month. One lady who doesn't get food stamps, but she gets like $2,400 a month between Social Security and pensions and all that. And she doesn't understand why we're all griping. And I looked at her and I said, "Ruth, how much do you think some of us get in Social Security?" Well, she says, "I don't understand." She says, "I get plenty to live on." She goes, "I just don't understand why I have to pay so much rent." I said, "You're paying 40% of your income, and you have all the rest of that money to do what you want." I said, "For us, we're paying 40%, but 40% for us, I pay under $200. So you can kind of, do the math. I'll tell you this. I'm paying between $150 and $200. I'm not going to tell you exactly, because it's no one's business about how much I get in Social Security. But I get under $200. They take 1/4 of my income, my total income, and that's what I pay, and minus $43 for utilities. And then that's what I pay in rent. And she does not understand why people are griping. Hello, my love. This is my Penelope. She got in trouble today. Yeah, my little escape artist got escaped. But anyway, she couldn't understand why people are griping about how little food stamps we're getting. It's like one guy said, cutting my food stamps after I pay my rent, I pay my lights, I pay my internet bill, I pay my DirecTV bill, and I pay my car insurance, and I take out the money I need for gas to go to the places where I want to go, because he does like socializing. He likes to go to the senior club, the senior center. He does like going to a couple things during the week, going out and everything. So he does have a budget that he does for his gasoline and everything. But he says, after I do, and then buy the things I need that are non-food items, the essentials, toilet paper, dish soap, laundry soap, take money out for laundry and all that. Don't have a whole lot of money. And she, "Well, you just need to budget your money better." How do you budget money you don't have? Now me, I do not have TV service. I have Netflix, and that's it. I even got rid of Hulu, because the only way for me to see Hulu is here on the computer. And it's very uncomfortable for me to sit down in this chair for long periods of time and watch Hulu. So I decided I'm getting rid of Hulu until I can get the Nintendo Switch, because I was told that the Nintendo Switch I can put Hulu on there and watch Hulu through there. Or I will go get a Roku and then I can do it through there. But until then, I ain't paying for Hulu right now. I'm also paying for a medical bill that I have to pay. And that bill is $130 a month for the next year. Yes, I'm paying it. That takes a lot of money, which leaves me zipped. I am on a very strict income. So, my priorities: rent, lights, internet, girls. Everything the girls need, I will get. Cat litter, cat food, cat treats, cat bags, cat toys once in a while. They come first. They come first when it comes to anything I need. The rest of it, I have to figure out some other way. I will get rid of Netflix if I have to. But so far, I've been very lucky. That $8, well, actually, it's $20 a month because I do the DVDs also. So that $20 a month right now is my only source of entertainment besides the internet. So, I think that's what irritates me right now is people that, yeah, and we made a comment that a lot of us are losing our food. A lot of us lost our food stamps because of Trump. And she goes, Trump hasn't done nothing except do good. And she says, except do good for this country. And me, and I'm not going to mention exact names. I'm just going to, me, Charlie, Ethel, and Dorothy. We looked at her and she says, and we're just like, are you for real? Trump is a jackass. Trump is crazy and insane and has no business being in office. If you guys are Trump supporters, I'm sorry, but you need to read the bills that he's already signed. They made the rich richer, the poor poor, and the middle class is paying for it. You don't believe me? Look it up. Those bills are public notice. They are written exactly the way he wanted it, and read them. He signed them exactly the way he wanted it. So, don't tell me that he's done great for this country because I haven't seen anything he's done yet. I mean, when he said he wanted to do to get the people that were getting food stamps who hadn't worked in a year off, reduce their food stamps because make them get out there and look for jobs. I was thrilled. I thought, yes, get some of these lazy people off their butts who are getting these services that don't need them because they don't want to work. Yeah. He forgot to put in there that the seniors and the disabled, we don't work. We can't work. But as far as he's concerned, they get plenty of money. His words, quote unquote. I saw it on a interview. Sir, but something about with the senior citizens and the disabled who are getting disability and Social Security. They get enough money. They don't need food stamps. His words. And I'm just like, oh, let me get over there and strangle him. Okay, off my high horse with Trump. I am not going to start talking. I'm not going to do this. Because every time I do, my blood pressure goes up, and I am not going to have my blood pressure go up. I'm a happy camper. I am a happy camper. So, yeah, I was telling you that Penelope, I opened up my door I thought somebody had knocked at my door. So I went to go open my door, and Penelope took a beeline out. Now, I still can't go, I can't chase her. And so she was all over the hallways, and I'm just like, Penelope, when I get you in that house, you are going to be so right in front of her, I gave baby girl 6 pieces of treat, and she just like, well, where's mine? And I'm just like, you're not getting any treats. So she kind of like, she's been mad at me because I wouldn't give her any treats, but I spent an hour and a half. I spent about 15 minutes chasing her and trying to get her to go. Do you know what finally got her to come to the door? Baby girl at the door, meowing, wanting to know why she was out and she wasn't. Why Penelope was out and she wasn't. So she went to the door. I opened up the door. Baby girl moved back. She ran in, and I'm like, fine, now that's it. Yeah, you. She's looking at me like, what did I do? So, yeah, hopefully, I really am wanting to try. I can't figure out how to put pictures or install another, put another video. I thought I had a program that would let me, but it's not working. So I'm still trying to figure out how to edit or do it so I can put other videos or quit having these short little, at least make one video connected to another video connected to another video. At least if I can do that, I would be a happy camper. Because that means I could put, I'll do a video for so long, and where I want to put in, stop it, insert the next video, and then start up again. But I'm working on it. I mean, now that I can sit here at the computer. So, anyway, I think I'm going to let you go here because one, sitting in this chair is a little uncomfortable for me. Two, I need to make a ring. It's already 9 o'clock at night. And I need to get this downloaded onto YouTube. And it takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to make one ring. So I want to get that done and then head off to bed and start off my day all over. This time, do a little bit better than I did today. So, and like I said, I started again today with the way I'm supposed to eat. It's really depressing when I saw those scales this morning. I'll do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. One thing I have noticed, though, because I have stayed somewhat what foods I can eat, it's just they're not being prepared the way they're supposed to be. I noticed yesterday I'm starting to tell, I got to go, which is a big accomplishment. Big for me. So it's not always there. It's not always there. But I've noticed, like, I go to the bathroom maybe 10 times a day. Yes, I go to the bathroom a lot. A lot of it has to do with my bladder disorder. I would say 7 of those times I knew when I had to go. So it's getting there. It is getting there. Hopefully, in about 3 months, I will start having total control again. Things will be a lot easier in my life. So, be kind to one another. Be good to yourselves. Please hit, if you're not subscribed, please hit subscribe. Oh, that's something. In case you can't tell, I'm over 100 subscribers. Yay! Yes, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you very much. I promise I'm trying to be more consistent. I just got to get past these hurdles. Trying to figure out how am I going to get past this and this. And I'm like, okay, they'll forgive me. They'll forgive me. But yes, thank you again. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the like button, share with your friends, let them know. I know right now I'm not the most interesting person, but I'm hoping to do some tutorials. My daughter wants me to start even she says that once a month plastic canvas. Mom, she says, show them what you do. She says, there's hardly any real things on plastic canvas out there. I may do that. Who knows? Even if it's only a 10-minute film, each one, that way. Let's see. Share, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Comment, please, whether it's good or bad. Constructive criticism, please. Don't be mean. That's not being good to other people. I can take criticism. I do take people's advice. As I said, I'm learning. So I will see you. If not before next Monday, I will see you Monday. God willing. God bless you all. And have a great week. Bye-bye.